be back in a second now. Now it should be back. Yep.
Part 3, Part 2, baby.
Part 4. The Revenge of the Revenge.
Part 7. Part 22.
Now we're gonna go and export that one as part 3.
No, Meta, don't export while there's a thunderstorm!
That doesn't break. It's a cloud function. It's a cloud function. It's a
What's the
cloud
data,
function.
Meta?
No, it's a cloud function. I'm not doing it from my PC. It's just Twitch on its back end sending it to YouTube. It's in the cloud. It doesn't touch my data. All right. We're back.
So I hand the letters over to Thalrak. That's what we ended on.
You notice the seal is cracked through the middle in the same way that your father's was.
Oh, fuck.
Do I see your reaction to these?
I'm just like kind of shaking a little bit in anger.
Thalrak, is there something wrong with these letters?
They're probably forged.
Forged,
yeah, like
yes.
magma forged.
That's your name.
No.
Yeah, I remember that. They are forged. That's
I
correct.
appreciate trying to make me laugh in these troubled times. But
try
right
my
now, someone was imitating my family. Because this crest is broken.
Oh, yeah. I figured that was what was happening. So, because we found these in the Mayor of Ulford's chest, and we believe the Mayor of Ulford is a demon lord. Yes. And which specific demon? I think I even wrote down. He is a real bad one. We killed one of
A
them.
real bad one.
Segrador.
Segrador. Yeah. Which door? Segrador. That's it. Yeah, if you say his name 3 times, he shows up, so don't say it anymore, but you can write that down in your notes.
If only that were true.
Now, he is extremely dangerous. We nearly died, so I know you guys are strong, but please be careful if you stumble upon this
punch
person.
him in the face.
He has capabilities of killing people in one shot and stealing your life from you, so be very careful.
He probably stole my father's life, so I want to take his.
Ooh, that's not good.
Oh.
Well, if you ever need someone to talk to, Thalrak, you know I'm here.
I know. I just have so much now. Anywho, the reason why you're all here, Alvin. Do you want to do this conversation in front of everybody, or do you want to do it in private?
It doesn't matter to me. If everyone wants to hear what I have to say, then we can do it in front of everyone. If you would prefer the two of us speaking.
Everybody make charisma saving throws. Unless you wish to not resist.
Shiakon will not resist. Not talk. In the battle music.
Battle music, initiative, go! Luca's gonna try to resist. Give me a second.
And the battle music out. And back!
Which second?
Seems
Charisma.
more appropriate.
Does this count as being charmed?
No.
Okay. So I would have advantage.
You would sense that Alvin is able to easily resist this effect, but you see him go, oh, fine, and he will unwillingly fail.
Can Thalrak tell if people resisted?
Yes,
Yeah.
he knows
Yes.
everyone who resists and everyone who fails.
I know who's all going to be telling the truth and all who's going to be lying.
But yeah, you can tell that
maybe
Alvin
not.
did resist, but he does let it go through afterhand.
Ferric is huge, isn't he?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
he's medium size.
Isn't he 7 feet tall?
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
it's
He's
huge.
7 feet tall, so
Large.
Alvin and him are about the same height.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because he was
It's
taking
not
up half
huge.
the room.
technically.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not
huge,
huge.
Yeah,
no,
no, the
huge,
schemes of the game.
huge, like if you saw him walking past you
Yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
Applebee's, you would look a little bit.
Yeah.
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 Like, not
Apple.
huge as in the classification in D&D.
D&D, yep.
I don't know
Giant
how
hyena
mechanics
man walking
work.
past the Applebee's.
Just a big guy.
Is everyone going to type their heights in the chat now?
Yeah. Apparently.
Carrion's small.
So what else do you guys need to know? Have you talked much about, the elephant that's not in the room?
Oh no, we haven't started that yet. So, I'm gonna Hammerfell. Did she resist or no?
No.
She willingly.
Okay. That's fine. I'm just trying to make sure I get everybody. So Cal resisted. No, Cal didn't resist. Ferric resisted. Luca didn't.
Exo critically
Exo.
fails.
Yeah.
So,
You ask him a question, he'll tell you the exact answer and will not evade the question.
Exo
Right.
will do his... Exo will do... If you ask him a question, Exo will do his best to provide every detail he finds relevant to that question.
Wait, who's
He is
XO?
incapable of not speaking.
Yeah.
I'm the orange goopy boy.
Wait, who's
Remember,
XO?
Remember
The...
Jim Carrey and Liar Liar?
He's an
Exo.
orange
Right.
slime attached to the Spanish wizard's face.
Wait, what?
He's a slime
Oh,
attached
I
to the
didn't see
Spanish
that
wizard's
there.
face.
Party one's
thought you meant
weird,
Goop.
man. I guess we should have warned you.
L Wizard.
Yep.
See, this is Exo right here.
Oh, that's your character?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, and
he's a
Grimo has a
plasmoid.
little green slime named Goop on his head, too.
Yeah, Google.
Yeah.
But that's XO, yeah.
Okay,
Alright,
interesting.
Alvin, what is your ultimate end goal with the crystal?
What is my ultimate end goal with the crystal?
Yeah.
To secure safety for the whole world.
Okay, and what would that entail? What would that look like?
Requires me to be the overarching ruler of this world.
Alright, I can already tell you that that's not going to go well with about 80% of the population.
Well, I mean, the rest, to be honest, I won't change much of the rules in cities. It's just going to be a slight change.
That
The
doesn't
people will still be
matter.
allowed to contain their power, but I would be the stage above everyone else.
You think that they're going to go for that?
Oh, I don't assume that they would, but I'm going to at least see if they're willing to discuss such things.
And if they don't,
Well, I mean, you've already heard about I'm certain you've heard the rumors of me gathering up forces for war.
oh, I'm well aware. I'm not thrilled about it. is why we're
Genocide
not
is
reversing
not
that.
what is not what I plan on doing, Grimo.
That's Grimo's
That
special.
is heresy. In fact, what my war is hopefully to have as few casualties as possible.
Callie would like to speak up. Look, Dalrak, I am, you know me, I am no warrior myself. I try to avoid fighting at all costs, but the demons that we're fighting now, these are extremely dangerous beings, and I mean, I don't want to get involved in politics. I'm just a churchman, and we know the church never gets involved in politics, of course. But I think we do need to work together in order to fight these things. It's extremely serious.
What things?
The demons.
Actual demon lords. I mean, these are.
That's
We fought-
fine. That can be accomplished without a single overruling. I don't even know what you would call this. Dictatorship?
dictatorship
Because
requires...
I'm assuming that anyone that doesn't fall in line is going to be removed.
I'm not going to kill them. Why would I?
I never said killed.
Well, then what would I do with them?
I don't know. I just said removed. You're the one that jumped to kill.
Well, everyone assumes that I kill everyone that's in my way. That's why I'm just stating I'm not.
And we've already had one innocent blood be spilt to destroy a tower. If word of how to if word of how to destroy those gets out and people are not thrilled with this idea of yours, what makes you think that they'll not copy it?
The child has been revived and brought back to life. And to perform that ritual, Thalrak, you require the Book of Vile Darkness.
Then,
The
if
Book of
someone on the
All
outside
Evil.
has it,
Oh, Voltaire has it. It's the only way to perform the ritual.
so you know.
Speaking of, real quick, where is Voltaire? I don't see him with you.
He left.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I would love to say hello. I haven't seen him in, I feel like, for a long time.
Sorry, that's so good. I would love to say hello.
I mean, I bet if he was here, there would be some destruction going on right now.
Destruction.
And Tharak just motions to Alvin.
Why? What happened with Voltaire?
He has the opposing force to what I have within me.
So he's
And I'm not a fan of
evil?
either one of you having those things. I'm not a fan of those crystals either way.
His is not a crystal, it's more of an organism.
He's goop.
And I
More of a
don't-
Just
goop.
like goop over there, goop. It's
We got
black,
goop right here.
Nickelodeon yak.
And at least that mind doesn't feed off of life essence. Certainly, he has developed a certain taste for living creatures recently.
Oh, a whole bunch of shit.
Yes, every creature he eats, that goop gains more power.
Much like you eating crystals that may or may not affect the balance in the world itself.
I don't touch world crystals or guardian crystals. Those are sacred items that I do not touch. And if you're speaking of the crystal that was once used in the previous war between me and my opposing's half, I refuse to use a crystal that siphons away people's happiness.
And what of one that would have memories to steal?
I will not use that crystal. They are one and the same. It steals the happy memories away from them. That is a sin of its own. I do not devour evil crystals. I despise them.
And if I countered your whole I want to be ruler of the world spiel here, if I was willing to be compromising on a council of the world rather than just under your heel, would the crystal allow for that? Or is it gonna...
Is at this point, now that the slime of the opposing force exists, either the crystal and I seek to gain control of this world, lest that slime uses any of these cities as its feeding grounds. He will become more desperate. He will eat everything in his path to gain as much power. And should his strength overwhelm, the slime will become the true ruler of this world, not the crystal.
Meta, at this very second, Tharak is doing ascending.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically to a Voltaire.
Who we happen to have here.
Yep. And it's just
Can
going to
we-
be a simple message. Hey, Voltaire. That crystal that we found, Alvin wants it. And that is all he's sending. That is all he is sending.
Ultimately, these two forces have fought once before. And Krakeron thought we eliminated the opposing force beforehand. Clearly, that was inaccurate.
If the opposing force was somehow eradicated this time around, would its ambitions die down?
As long as we have rulership over we need rulership over a certain portion, and then we'll be.
You have safe falls. You don't need a whole lot more than that if the threat is gone.
Yes, but the demons and other threats outside
Demons
of this
can be
world.
dealt with as a whole, which is fine. But it should not be under your heel that the world comes together. The world should come together as the world desires it to.
The world.
I want to work with you, but you're making this hard for me. Because you, as well as I, both know very well that people don't take well to a dictatorship. You can implant your puppet governments as much as you want, but it will not quell the anger against you. And if one can already say, have this dark entity within it, what's to say that it can't right now duplicate as a contingency? How do I know that your crystal hasn't duplicated as a contingency?
By the way, Tharak Voltaire replied.
I see
in the
it.
chat.
We do not need to duplicate. We only need to be in the one form. And if you're speaking of the brother was created around the same time. He is not separated as a piece of the original.
That's fine. I don't look. I don't know much about the crystals as a whole. You've given me just a little bit of information, which is great.
The crystal has not duplicated. I can tell you that.
But its ambition is definitely not going well. Alright.
Roll charisma.
Just basic charisma or charisma saves, Meta? There's a difference.
Text.
Saves or
You just said
flat?
regular checks.
Just
Checks.
regular.
Okay.
Why does that on advantage? Whatever. 6.
-1. You're very charismatic.
Oh, I know, he's really not.
And he's the leader of a country.
His persuasion is
Okay,
+4. It's
continue
just
along your way.
I don't like the idea. I don't want to be a dictator, but everything must be united. That is the requirement.
requirement for what? Because right now, If you really don't want to be a dictator, then you would be going the route of the council idea that I've proposed.
Control. I need that level of control. These cities, so many of them, their leaders just greed, sending their puppet creatures to terrorize the common folk, to keep those who are of the poor class oppressed. I cannot appease these nobles that want to oppress this world. I've done that too much, Sarek. That is why I don't want a council, 'cause they'll just bend its will.
Alec is going to sigh listening to Alvin. And he is going to walk up to Alvin and put a hand on Alvin's arm at this point, because he can't reach the shoulder. Then, old friend, you are indeed truly lost.
Fine.
And with that, Tharic is casting Plane Shift.
Oh my god.
What is your AC, Alvarak?
23.
Good.
Your AC.
You have to roll to hit.
Yep. I just need higher than a 13, baby.
Dragonheart, just to confirm, is that including what we talked about last time?
There's no amplification that added to.
It was
that.
saves and armor class.
No, you did attacks and damage, not saves
Did I?
and armor class. Yes.
Oh, it should have been across the board like that.
Oh, well, then it's going to be terrifying because that puts me at a much higher AC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so the AC is 33.
Meta, you gave him the same thing.
Wait, that's too.
No, I'm not as special.
Aren't you supposed to be half? What's that?
Oh, I'm half. That's right. Yeah, so it's 28. My AC
You didn't
is
get
28.
the same thing. He got a half measure. Go.
Gotcha.
28.
Good God. Well, this is going to be an attempt at it either way.
Well, you kind of showed your hand, and he just burned a lot of stuff he'd been staving up, Goji, basically. Where you've kind of just been a grazer, Alvin's been like a food hoarder.
Meta, I just gave Tharek an inspiration.
Oh, shit. Alright, what's the inspiration now? Is it a D4 or
It's a
D6?
For sure it's a D4.
D20. D20.
D20.
D100 inspiration.
I need a 4. I legitimately just need the 4.
You could
Nope.
de-inspire Alvin. You could de-inspire Alvin.
De-inspire his AC.
That doesn't do anything for this, because I have to do a spell attack, and then if I beat this, if I make the spell attack, then he has to roll a charisma saving throw.
Nope, Alvin, you are safe by 2.
I've got a small question. If it's oh, it's out of stock. Dang it! I was like,
So you want to put my own trick against me? And did you think that I can't just easily get back out?
You're right. I knew you could easily get back out. But right now I'm short on options, and I really, really do not want to harm you. But I have
Alright.
no other way.
I came here not wanting to fight either. I was going to cordially leave this place, and you're the one to strike out.
I wouldn't really call this a strike if it's temporarily just making you go to a different plane to maybe cool your head.
I don't need.
That was an accident.
My head.
But since you really don't want to listen to reason, and as king of the dwarves, I have a duty to uphold to my people. I have done my best to make a diplomatic solution to you. But it seems that Crystal and your rage are definitely taking a hold.
Very well. Then, as I was already expecting, we come here as friends, and we leave here as opposing forces on the field of war. I wish you the best of luck,
Real quick,
Magma Forge, King of the Dwarves.
was that thing about Segardor saying his name through 3 times to summon him, was that actually just like a joke thing, or is that legit?
How about you try and find out?
That was
Oh, no.
character.
I was joking.
Okay.
That's all it takes to get him here. It'd be really easy to track him down and kill him.
Yeah, we wish that's how it worked. He was running away from us, but yeah, continue.
Just pushing and running away. You guys yell his name 3 times. He felt like, God damn it!
So, if you do not have any other questions to ask, am I free to take my leave?
I have one. I don't expect an answer about it. How does Cornwall feel about your dictatorship? Your own son. Have you even told him?
Already knows, and he understands my standpoint. I've been very forthcoming to those around me, as I've learned very quickly with my wife. Secrets are hurting her, and I gave up on that. So they all know, every last one.
Alvin, you're not you.
Oh, I'm more me than I ever was.
That isn't true, because the Alvin that I've known since way back in the starting days here, at this very fucking tavern, is absolutely not the man you are now. That man would be against you. That man would be disappointed in you. And that man will forever be bigger than you. You are a coward. You...
No coward.
If you were a coward, you'd have faith in other people. You'd have faith in me. You'd have faith that other people can be just as good-hearted as you without that damn crystal to lead people into a brighter future.
Alvin points at you. You're the only one at this point that I
That doesn't mean that others aren't out there. I may be an example right now. I might be a start, but there are others out there that I bet will do the same if we help them. And not go down your route of goddamn dictatorship.
I have seen too much at this point. No more. No more.
And that is where you are ashamed.
Hate me. I already know that I am
I
one
don't
of the
hate
sinners.
you. I pity you. I pity a man that doesn't do what should be done right. I've had to already lose friends as well to make my sacrifices for the betterment of just my people alone. I've lost too many companions to this damn fight. I want to rest. I want to just not have to fight. And yet here I am having to fight with one of the first people I ever adventured with someone that went through thick and thin with me from the very beginning. And I was hoping I could get through to the man that he was. And yet here I am having to tell him I'm gonna fight him at some point. Because his dictatorship idea is full of shit. And it is nothing more than a man being a goddamn coward to take the easy way out and being selfish. So you don't get to tell me any bullshit from you. I ain't mad, I fucking pity you. Pity you.
Do not pity me, Thalrak.
I will, because you're just a small man in that shell right now.
Already.
You may be bigger than me, you may have grown, you may have gotten those fancy-ass wings, but to me, you are even smaller than you were the first day we met.
Yes.
You're not the man your wife married. You're not the father your son looks up to. And I will be damned if I let that man fade completely without a fight. So here are my words, Alvarak. I will get my friend back. That crystal is not my friend. And if I have to do what I need to do to save that man, I will do what is right. And if I have to make the ultimate sacrifice for him, I will damn well do it. I tried to do it for Jordy, and I will damn well do it for you.
Then we shall see what the future entails. And I look forward to see your endeavors. Farewell, everyone. I would say come back to Safe Falls at any time. But I don't think you would want to. And Alvin will turn and walk out.
As soon as Alvarek is out of the tavern, Thalrak just drops to his knees.
Well, that was tense.
He's not himself. It's not your fault. He's... The man I read about is not him.
As I
Not to come to
said,
blows, Thalrak. You were getting a little personal there.
as I said, the crystal takes one's ambition and heightens it beyond all compare.
We have to get rid of it.
If it is true what it says in the book, the only way to get rid of it is to kill him.
No, there has to be another way. We can't kill
It has
Alvin.
fused itself down to the last bit. Alvin in the crystal are one and the same. Death is the only way to free him. Though by the sounds of it, death is not an easy task.
He just died last week.
He did die.
Gotta do that again.
So for the zone.
Did you guys bring him back?
No, he was attacked by one of the demon lords who figured to death him straight to death. That he came back due to something he owned.
He had some magical item.
I can
He
do
was
that.
literally killed just last week.
Moradin gave it to me to protect myself if things ever got hazy. I can cast that spell. No, I couldn't use it on Alvin. He has to be a way to save him.
Callan will speak up. I completely agree, and Thalrak, I would like to apologize. I know when Alvin first got the crystal, you spoke to me and said that me and you should try to remove the curse from him, but we didn't at that time, so I guess we probably waited a little too long.
It's my own damn fault. It's always been my damn fault. Everybody dies around me. And
Well, not everyone. You still have this group here, and hopefully none of them die.
That's not a super reassuring statement.
Well, I don't know about you, but I try to prevent people from dying. And Thalrak's a great cleric. He would always heal people and prevent them from dying.
That depends on the people, I guess.
True, true. Well, either way, that was pretty tense. But I still do think that Alvin is on the side of good here. He is fighting these demons that we're chasing.
his ideas are in the right place. But the way he goes about it, that is what I have issues with.
Mm-hmm. No, I completely agree. Well, either way, to break the tension, hello, in case any of you don't know, my name's Callian. I don't think we've introduced each other, and this is Luca up here and Cal as well. And
Things kind of got a little crazy there right off the bat, huh? Who the hell's this dude?
Yeah.
And he just like
Oh, yeah, and
points
this
like,
is-
down at Alfred.
this is Alfred.
Alfred will look. Oh, man, I did not expect to see that today.
You just got left behind, by
And
the
he looks
way.
at Thalrak
Your
and
ride
walks
just
up
left.
and goes to shake his hand.
Your
Does
ride
Thalrak-
just left.
What's that?
Your ride just left without you.
Yeah, you're stuck here now, so.
Alrighty.
Will Thalrak go to shake his hand?
Thalrak will look up
That is an exact.
Is that a win?
and will indeed shake his hand.
So Alfred will take his hand and shake it vigorously. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Meets it, beats it, so that's a success meta.
All right.
I'm a
Sorry,
big fan of how
Yes.
you overthrew the dwarf corrupt government and slaughtered half of them.
Wait, you do what?
Look, I don't want to talk about this right now.
Thalrak, as you say that,
Can I just
Wait,
retire for now and we can talk
Thalrak.
later?
as you say
It's
that,
Like 11
standing
in the
behind. Wait, one second. As you say that, standing behind Callian in Star Wars ghost form.
Hey, kid. That was rough.
Star Wars Force form.
Oh my god, fucking Star Wars Ghost Magni.
I saw that, brother. And he's kind of puts out a cigar as those smoke trails follow. Come here, bud. And he walks over and he like goes to hug Thalrak.
Does anyone else see this, or is it just a Thalrak hallucination?
Goju's didn't have to answer that for you.
If any, it's Guardian of Faith, technically.
But with a
She
divine
had one asked-
divine intervention sort of tacked on.
Yeah, she asked Morden for someone to comfort Thalrak.
And then I just had him roll as if he was using a divine intervention request, and he
Okay.
passed. So you get
So if anything, I would say this is only Thalrak that can see this.
Alright.
okay.
You've had it rough these past couple of months, years, whatever that I've been gone, eh?
Thorek is just at a loss. Just for everyone else, he's just staring at the wall.
Listen, I believing in you, but I knew that even though I might have gone up and away, that you'd still be down here, doing what was right. And I know it's hard now with your friends scattered to the wind, Voltaire being possessed by an evil creature from the ruins, Alvin being possessed by that damn crystal. But you have to keep going. I know it's hard. And I know it may feel like everyone around you is leaving or dying, but trust me, there are people around you who care for you. People who will do anything to help you. Listen, I know it's hard, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm sure you can find a way to save your friend. All of them, every friend you've got. Fix things. I know you can, kid. Me up there, Elrid too, even Jordy, we all believe in you.
And with that, Thorek just immediately starts getting teary-eyed and just immediately falls to his knees again.
Listen, Magni goes into his bag and sets a cigar down. You only smoke that if you want to, and when you've finally won. And he hugs Thorak deeply. Now, Morden wants me back, but we're all rooting for you, kid. Every last one of us, even Morden himself. Anything you want me to ferry up to those in the afterlife?
Just tell them I'm sorry I didn't do more.
You don't have to be sorry, kid. You don't gotta be sorry. And Magni floats away, I presume. Diakon is crying, by the way.
Oh yeah, she probably would have seen that too, because she's a follower of Morden.
Yeah, and she summoned Magni.
Yeah, she summoned it, yeah.
I didn't know this was gonna be the sad episode.
I know, right?
The emotionally heavy episode. We need to get in a bar fight or something to kind of fix things up.
We had
We did just have the...
We had the super tense fight episode. Then we had the, happy, let's have a little fun moment. And then we have the super sad episode. And then we have we all have to resolve on what we're doing next, and are we for or against Alvin?
Good point.
Yeah.
Well, how about we all sit down and eat? What time is it, by the way?
Could have been morning-ish, like probably afternoon now.
Like
we had to wait an hour
2
for
or
him
3,
anyway, so-
3 p.m.
Yeah.
3 p.m. Yeah, see, great time for lunch.
Thorek is gonna
Or
get
drinks.
up. Thorek is gonna get up and kind of brush himself off a little bit. Like I said, I need to have some time to myself. You all get some food. You all get settled. I need to just take some time. And with that, Thorek is going to actually walk off and go to one of the rooms and shut the door.
Yep.
Alright. Grimo may have an idea about the crystal. If anyone would like to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Grimo can use the orb the orb he has to possibly find a way to remove the crystal. The orb shows Grimo things.
It doesn't really do that. It only shows you visions of what you think. You think.
Oh.
I'm trying to not
yeah.
say things because nobody else revealed, and I almost revealed things. So let me try and.
Do we need to go
whisper you.
silent mode for a little bit?
No, I can.
Yeah, I don't think Dowrack's concentrating on the zone of truth anymore. I'm pretty sure it's concentration, right?
Yeah, Zone of Truth is gone. By this point,
Here's
Zone
up,
of Truth
Grimo.
is gone.
We casted Zone of Untruth now. You have to lie.
But yes, you can use that if you want to.
You guys, how about we sit down? All of you standing around is making me nervous.
That was so sad.
So, which one of you are the compatriots of the Great Thalrak?
I am. And she like leans over to Callian, kind of.
Oh, did you need something?
I just wanted a shoulder to cry on, a nice, powerful shoulder.
Oh, powerful shoulder. You're gonna have to look somewhere else.
No, I think yours is good.
I have a strength of 12.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
But if you attributed my strength to that, it'd probably be something like an 8.
Oh, okay.
Jesus. For all of you around.
Oh, look, there's a wizard. I'll sit across from there.
So, what was your name? Alfred, right? Yeah. So what? You're just... Are you another Thalrak fanboy planning on following him around like a groupie? What's the deal?
Oh no, I just have a thing against rich, powerful people who steal from others, and Thalrak seems like the type of people to overthrow these bastards. After what he did with the Dwarven Kingdom, big fan.
You and I should get along at least.
How do I send a private message again?
/W.
W.
W,
Okay.
meta...
Meta dog with the little
Meta
bracket
dog,
at
yeah.
the end. Not
Meta
meta
dog
D.
bracket.
That's the public one.
Yeah, that's
Slash everyone.
That's basically the equivalent.
Hold on, I'm just gonna tweet this out. Give me a sec.
Thank you, DMs Meta. I sent you this. That's a joke, by the way. I don't check your DMs, Meta.
That's fine.
Okay, well, in the meantime, Luca will lean over.
Wait, did I
So
miss
you're
something?
a wizard?
The wizard isn't here today.
Oh, he's not? Oh,
No.
boo.
He's players, and he's trying to find out what he remembers, I
I
presume.
saw another wizard. I got happy.
Yeah, the wizard's not here.
Yeah.
You guys can pass your spell books back and forth.
Yeah. Copy things down.
Exchange of power.
Cheating on the homework, that kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't cheat.
So continue.
In that case, I'm going to sit next to, across from Cal. So you guys, Luca will speak up. Bit of a problem. We left a baby Tarask with like superhuman abilities with Alvin.
What?
Seemed trustworthy. I don't know.
It's it back! It's it back!
Yeah, I don't feel like that's something you should probably be leaving with him right now.
Well, I mean, he seems like a trustworthy guy.
I don't know, there's a section in the book where Alvin and good Alvin and Jordi sneak and they kill the mayor's safe forces. Just do that, but don't kill him. Just get the Tarask.
I don't know. It's just a baby. We don't want to kill this thing. Oh, you said get it back. Oh, you haven't met this thing. That's gonna be very hard to do. In fact, honestly, I think it's causing more problems for Alvin than anything. So,
Oh,
What if he like does some freaky? What if he does some like freaky crystal thing to it and mind controls it?
mine could.
Does not cook. Gotta recalibrate. Okay, now I'm back. Now I can do sort of the voice again. Like, what if he like takes control of it?
The question would be then, is Alvin the sort of person to do that?
He wouldn't
I
do that.
don't know. He's not the same as he was
No.
in the book.
The reason I say this is I told you when I read the book about the crystals is that it heightens all attributes and ambitions. If Alvin was not the type of person to force someone into his servitude, then that emotion would be heightened.
But he's also wanting to force people into, servitude, like the entire world.
Yes, that is true.
That's a bit of an issue, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's for good reasons, right?
I mean, it does sound like
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's just let whoever thinks they're the strongest out there take over everything, and we'll just be like, yeah, sure, it's fine. That won't lead to problems down the road or anything.
Oh no, I can tell you from history that's always a bad idea.
You let one despot into power, and then it'll be like trying to root him out. It'll be next to impossible. Should have just killed him while he was here. I mean,
No, we can't kill Alvin. He's Alvin. He's still a good person under all the freaky crystal stuff.
I mean, I for one, yes, I admit I am partial to second chances, all things considered. So, if we can figure out a way to, I don't know, free him from the crystal's influence, maybe that would be the best way to do it, but I don't know how we would even start that
We
kind
have
of
to
thing.
find someone who knows about it, and our leader is currently not feeling so hot, so to speak.
What if we gave him a potion to revive him after we kill him?
We could try. I mean, okay, if we kill him and then remove the crystal and then bring him back, he might be okay.
Could that be a loophole? Would that work? I mean, it seemed like, do we know where the crystal is?
He consumed
that was a thing. You did miss that chance. He could have asked him while he was here.
So, what do you know about that? You read the book, right?
I read the whole book, yes.
Does it say anything about him dying and then crystal being removed and then being brought back?
The body dies, the crystal disappears, but most of the time they're hated to a point, or the creature that is attacking them is an evil thing trying to take the crystal for itself, that there's no chance for the resurrection. It is kind of a constant stream of evil people trying to take this crystal to become more powerful. The only time a good person attempted to take this crystal, he was forging an empire that was guarded and safe protected, but he stretched his power too thin, and at that point he fell. But he was murdered by an opposing empire. But that is the brother. That has nothing to do with it.
It has to do with
is the crystal inside of him. Shinabon is what that book talks about.
They're similar, but
they're
not
similar, right?
You're
are
muted,
similar.
Corey.
Oh, yes, they're similar, but not the same. I just wanted to make sure we had the distinction for everybody. They're
We
brothers.
could test,
Yeah, go.
we could test one logic. If one logic works for one, then surely the logic must at least have a good shot of working for the other, right?
The only time those crystals been removed is by getting if the wielder is killed.
Yeah, but you said the crystal disappears. Where does it go after the?
No, it doesn't. So it disappears, and either, depending on how they're killed, either the crystal will retreat and be found by someone else, or the crystal was taken by the murderer.
Okay.
I mean, several evil dragons have consumed this crystal, have absorbed the crystal before. There's been a demon has obtained this crystal. It's the brother. Yeah, many evil beings have had it. Only one good being ever had the crystal, And what he was capable of doing never came to fruition because he died before he could put
Right,
his
because
plan
he got
into motion.
stabbed in the back.
Yes.
Or, I assume, probably someone snuck into his bedroom and killed him or something.
No, his nation was destroyed. But that was the final catalyst that forged the crystal's personality. The crystal does not like to lose. And so it essentially, in the crystal's mind, control is the only way to obtain peace, to protect everything that they love. That is what's transferred to Alvin. That mentality.
But that's a very
Alvin is trying to
strong
protect.
mentality.
Alvin is trying to protect something that he cherishes so dear that he is willing to take on the whole world to protect it. Of course, it's obscured as he demands rulership, but in honesty, he is trying to save what he holds true.
That's admirable.
And as I said before, the demons are a real threat. So, on one hand, yeah, Alvin maybe is a threat, but he's also fighting the demons, and this is not a bad thing. So,
The enemy of my enemy is my friend type?
It does sound like he is not specifically against the world. It seems that he wants the world to come together, but of course, for him, that requires them to fall in line behind him. But he seems to hate these demons beyond all else.
Doesn't that Voltaire guy want to kill and eat him too, or something? Isn't that something else we gotta worry about?
What he said is that Voltaire is a source of feeds on life to gain power, so he will keep eating creatures to gain more power. If he's been eating children, based on what is being said, then he may just go around consuming all the children in every kingdom as well as other powerful beings. I don't know what he wants.
Why would kids? That doesn't make sense.
No, it's innocence. The thing is feeding off of pure life innocence. That must be the case.
Oh, well, then it would starve to death around me.
Oh, see, we just have to put him in your room with you, and then you'll
I'd like to never meet this Voltaire. He's in the book and he's not very nice in certain parts, but no, I definitely don't want to meet him.
I think that's also what it seems like it, because I've heard stories of this Alvrak, that he's not. I mean, I understood that he was very. I mean, we've gone around city to city, and we've heard of his dealings within different places. At one point, he was the head of the chief of the police in Say Falls, but he was thrown out by the nobles because he was uncovering their law, their crimes. And so, what it sounds like is he has a very set moral codex that is getting obscured by the crystal, and I think whatever this Voltaire did has set him off on his final straw. Simply put, he was the bag to break the horse's back.
Out of character, it's like, I guess, spoiler alert for Spider-Man 2018 if you've never played it. 3, 2, 1. It's like Otto in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like that cutscene, you were safer than we ever have been, and then boom.
I mean, if you've heard what happened at Safos, it was hit with a meteor swarm. So
I heard a bit of news about that.
You were there.
Oh, then you saw it firsthand.
Was it like a normal one? Is that even a thing? Are there normal meteor storms?
I mean, there could be, but No, this one was triggered by magical means. This is Lucas
Magic.
speaking. And we were actually able to save a good chunk of the city. It was really fun.
Can I do something now, or do you still want to talk for a bit?
If you need to do something, by all means.
What's up?
If you need to do something, you can do it.
Maga, wait.
Yeah.
Grimo holds out his orb, and well, crap, I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'll write it real quick. Yeah, and just forget it. Forget it.
No, dude. All you gotta do is just what's gonna happen. Just narrate however you want that to happen. You're just doing your scene. Do your. Do
Grimo pulls out his orb and looks into it. Not long later, he sees up. Foam starts coming out of his mouth. He does not look good at all. It seems to him like he's in a lot of pain as he's gazing into his orb into the future. He's gazing into his orb.
And as he falls to the ground, twitching and foaming at the mouth, staring into the orb lit with an
Alfred
amber
will
light.
cast a mage hand to catch him so he doesn't fall too hard.
And W Primo.
I think Thalrak. I think Thalrak knows what he's trying to do, or maybe not.
Oh, I don't know what you're trying to do.
Thalrak's out of commission right now.
Oh yeah, Thalrak is like he's in
yeah.
his own world right now. He has no idea what Grimo's doing.
So, yeah, he's going to a seizure. Looks painful, and he falls out of the chair from his mouth as he looks into the orb.
Is he still holding onto the orb despite while he's seizing and stuff? Or does he drop it once he falls over?
I think he's still holding on to the orb, but his hand's just kind of glued to it.
So Ferric's gonna go and try to knock it away from him or something if he can.
Wait. Maybe not.
What do you mean?
Well, she kind of flips through the book. I'm sure there's a moment here where someone touches something and then removing it is bad for them. What do you think, Karin? You'd be an expert in this.
I mean, yeah, let's see what happens, I guess, but I'm ready to heal him. This is very concerning.
He seems to be trying to shake himself apart, so I could just kind of whack it real quick. Should be fine.
What if something useful's happening, though?
And then he goes still and is passed out.
Grimo, are you okay?
We need to.
He's passed out. His eyes are closed.
I think that problem worked itself out, I guess.
I guess we need to make.
He's fine now.
He's still breathing, right?
I don't know.
What healing?
He covers his whole face so he's not.
Lesser
He's still
restoration
breathing, not
is really
anymore.
useful.
Man, if only there was a cleric in the party. It's so weird.
There's one right there.
You just said not to bother you.
Yeah, we got a
What do you want?
Callian.
Make up.
No. Thalrak said he need to go play that. If it's an emergency, y'all could go get him. He's not.
We also do have Paladin right here.
Yeah,
You
really
did say
should
cleric.
Yeah, we don't need a paladin.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a Paladin just here.
I'm
We
gonna
got a
cast,
perfectly good cleric over here.
Cure wounds. I don't know if he has any wounds, but
We also have Discount Cleric.
does it do anything?
Yeah, that doesn't do anything.
Lesser restoration is what's probably
Yeah,
going to be
lesser
necessary.
restoration.
Not a greater.
I can cast that too. Boom.
Yeah, lesser restoration is kind of like smelling salts in this world. And yep,
Yeah.
Primo, you're wide awake.
When he wakes, he has a grim look on his face as he looks at everyone, but he says nothing.
Alfred will look at. Are you still in pain?
What happened? Are you okay? You told the orb. What does the orb do?
No.
Okay.
What
hold
doesn't
on.
like to happen?
You guys don't
Don't
Grimo is
escalate
having
the
some
weapon.
kind of panic attack.
let him recover first. Take a seat, Grimo.
Should I get
Sure.
Farak, Grimo?
What?
Yeah,
Should I get
probably
Falak?
should. I think this is something he needs to see.
She's asking if she needs to get Farak.
No, Grimo, don't get that right.
Okay.
Okay.
Grimo, Grimo, he will probably get mad at Grimo when he knows Grimo used the orb. It hurts Grimo.
Okay, so what is this orb thing you're not supposed to use that you just did?
It shows Grimo the future.
Okay,
That's a handy trick.
useful, but I'm guessing there's a catch.
It hurts Grimo
Okay, like,
badly.
I mean, clearly, like, you just.
It's not a very fun trick.
Yeah. So, what did you see? I guess is my
No,
next question.
Grimo doesn't want to say. It's Grimo scared.
Okay.
It's best that you just tell us so we can prepare for the worst if we're surprised that it's not going to be great.
Yeah, we could take steps to prevent it if we know what it is.
The future's never permanent.
The crystal absorbs all of us.
What?
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
Well, that's certainly a
really
turn
bad.
of events.
Is there anything else? Anything else important?
Make sure you
Sounds
read
like
that
this
whole
great-
description. You are willing. You can share whatever you want because it's your thing. But make sure you read that whole thing very carefully because there's a lot of stuff important in there, and you can share whatever you want.
Get on top of. Oh, yes.
Luca will speak up.
Sorry, I'm reading the message. I
Yeah.
don't fully understand it.
That last bit's the important.
Yeah, Vulcan was in it as well.
Oh no!
Vulcan is the one that absorbed us, I think.
Well, so what you saw was the black ship Voltaire does was part of Alvin too,
Oh, okay.
as if he had already absorbed Voltaire.
Grimo doesn't want to tell Thalrek right now.
It's okay, Grimo. That's okay.
Grimo's scared. Grimo doesn't want to die or lose Thalrek or any of his friends.
I'm scared too.
It seems that if what you are seeing, it seems that what we do need to make sure is that whatever the Voltaire has never reaches Alvin's possession. We don't know which one of them is truly stronger in the end. But if the thing that seeks to claim all life is more opposes that which is the thing that is attempting to preserve all life, I don't think giving something that is able to protect everything the ability to that ability to something that consume it, that would be turned into a cage.
You know, something like that probably has the kind of mindset that, you know, if it absorbs everything, it can keep everything, you know, safe in the way it is. So that's probably what you're seeing, I would guess. If I had to guess, which I guess we do.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
Grimo can't have done this.
No, it's.
We know what to do now, Grimo. We know to keep them separate.
Yeah, well, we definitely know to keep the two of them separate. Yeah. We're still gonna need to figure something out. So, for
We need
get
help.
out of there.
We need
Yes.
some serious help.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to find someone who knows more about this stuff.
I mean, Thaurac's got to know somebody, right?
Let's let him rest for now. He's had a hard day.
We're not gonna be able to do anything about it today anyway. So yeah, I'm not saying he should we should get him out here and start beating him over the head until he tells us where to go or whatever. But I mean, we could. Nah, probably not.
Just adds one other thing. It added to the clock. It seems that what we are here is a war of 4 different sides. This Alvin, Voltaire, ourselves, and the demons.
War by conflict the world doesn't know about. That's great.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're saying that the demons are just hiding amongst us, then yeah, the world doesn't know.
Who's to say any of you aren't on the demon side?
I would never.
I mean, if we're gonna start playing that game, we're never gonna get anywhere.
I mean, me and Elizabeth are hunting demons in order to make them spill their secrets. So no, we're not. We're not here to work for them.
Yeah, and Callium will say, "Yeah, I'm sure everyone here is good. So, I'm just happy that I got to meet all of you people." And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, did we get any food?
This isn't. No, as Alvin was going over all that, he kind of snuck away back to his room and kind of locked the door.
I would too, honestly.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus kind of bailed, so we got to go somewhere else for food.
Yeah. We are getting close to the end here, though, so I know Party 3 is going to depart and probably go to Baru's Keep, or are we changing that?
That's where we were going. Yes.
Okay. So let's figure out where everybody stands real quick, out of character, in terms of this. There's a lot of places you can be. So, is everybody here pro Thalrak?
Yes.
I would assume so.
At least one of my characters
Well,
is
all the
pro
characters
Thalrak.
still in this room, rather.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just met him.
Dragonheart?
Yeah, I'm not gonna take a side there.
Exo does not decide.
He doesn't care?
Does not choose a side.
Okay.
Party 3 is Team Demon. Let's go.
Figured Exo would go wherever El Wizard goes.
Okay, so
keep doing his
Party-
thing.
So, Party 3,
All two
Then-
of us.
all 2 of you guys are probably going to continue on with the demons. You guys find that overall more important than the Alvin thing?
Yeah. Well, we were kind of helping Alvin most of this time, so
Yeah, now it's
if
kind of...
anything, we're on Alvin's side. But
Yeah, there was very much Six Axis the Demon was trying to take over Sea
Yeah.
Balls with
That
fine
might require
clothes
some
and
discussion
toys.
from you guys tomorrow as
Yeah.
you guys
well,
split off.
we were sus of Alvin this whole time.
Yes. So you were representatives. We're gonna say that everybody else got left behind, and just you 2 went because there was something whatever had to be dealt with.
But
You
I
guys
had
are
to
gonna
deliver
come-
the coffin.
Yeah, you guys are gonna come back next week. Well, so tomorrow. You guys are gonna come back tomorrow, and actually tomorrow, and you're going to then bring the news of today back to them. And then you guys will decide what to do. Party 1, you guys will have another night here, and then decide where you're going.
We just never leave. It's the Hotel California.
Yeah. Does that sound good for everyone?
Mm-hmm.
In this 4-part episode?
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not to cut you off, it's just getting late, and I did not get a lot of sleep this weekend.
Get it?
So let's say 50 loot points for everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. And we will see you tomorrow.